2, 3. Hola, mi amigos. Salute discipuli, Ward family here. As you can see, the lovely Magister Ward is Magistra.
Okay.
It's been a while. Lovely Magistra Ward is not in class today. We've had some family business that we've had to take care of, and so we're winging it. We're making a video in the car, and we're doing a lesson plan right now. It's happening.
It's not a lesson plan. It's just a lesson.
It's just a lesson.
We're doing a lesson for you.
The plan's already been made, but today's the lesson.
Exactly.
Because I was thinking about it, and I knew that you guys would be really disappointed if you came to class today and there was no Latin.
Obviously.
That's how I always felt.
Even though some of you ask me every day, do we get free period today? And the answer is always no.
Nope.
Including today, even though I'm not there.
Fortunately.
So we are going to try something where we're going to show the slides to you that I would have done in class, which you know are listed on RimWeb and available for download. And I'm gonna just record over the slides what I would say if I were there, and so it'll be just like we're all together, except you can't ask questions, but you never do anyway, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
So we'll start with our chapter 2 slides. This is going to be a really easy chapter because it's just a continuation. The first half is a continuation of what we did last week, and then we will continue on. And by the way, you're welcome for the quiz with your open notes. So I hope that was a success. It made me really sad if it wasn't. So, I don't want to think about that.
Don't disappoint us.
All right, so welcome to chapter 2, which is the present subjunctive still, but now across all the conjugations because it behaves a little bit differently in third, and fourth. So here we go.
Thanks, dudes. Thanks, and Gigum.
All right, friends, so let's begin with chapter 2. You should be able to see the slides now, and we are doing the present subjunctive across conjugations. This is going to just really honestly be an extension of what we did last week. If you look, everyone should remember this. For forming the present subjunctive, we fear a liar, and the vowels stand for each different conjugation. So if I go on to this slide, we've got first conjugation for we has the E, second has the EA, third has the A, fourth and third IO have the IA. And we saw this same exact slide last week. So first conjugation, the stem vowel normally when you cross off the RE is long A and it changes to E. For second conjugation, it's long E for the stem vowel, which changes to EA. For third, the short E changes to an A. For third IO, the short E plus the IO makes it change to IA, and for fourth, the long I changes to IA. So reading it down, you can see the we fear a liar. Or remember, I also said you could say she wears a diamond tiara, and that gives you the one for third IO and fourth. So this we actually looked at last week, but you may or may not have noticed that I only had you practice with first conjugation words. Excuse me. We did not practice with the others. So all we're really going to be doing this week is moving into the other conjugations. So let's remember that for all of them, it doesn't matter the conjugation. After we change the vowels, for active, we're going to add MST, mus, tis, unt. And for passive, we're going to add ris, ter, mer, many, inter. That's going to be the same for all 4 conjugations. It's just that the vowels are the only thing that's different. So as we saw last week, amo, amara, amawi, amatum, the ama for the present stem changes to ame, giving us amem, ames, amet, amemus, ametis, ament, amer, ameris, ameter, amemer, amemini, amenter. And this is exactly what you had to do on your chapter 1 concept quiz. So now we're going to go ahead and move into practicing with second conjugation. So when we have a second conjugation, which we recognize with the long E stem vowel, or as you like to say, EO, ERE, then when we cross off the RE, we change that E stem vowel to EA. This is the easiest one to recognize because it's really the only time in Latin that you see this combination of the E and the A together. So we've got for active, dociam, docias, dociat, dociamus, dociatis, dociant, dokiar, dokiaris, dokiater, dokiamer, dokiamini, dokianter. And if you just look at all of those, you can immediately see that EA clues you into the fact that you're looking at a present subjunctive verb and that it is also second conjugation. So let's go down now and look at third. And for third, we've got my favorite sample word, duco, ducera, duxi, ductum. And the present stem, duque, change the short E to an A from we fear a liar. And we will come up with ducam, ducas, ducat, ducamus, ducatus, ducant, ducar, ducaris, ducater, ducamer, ducamini, ducanter. Now, all of these forms should look new to you, but if you look closely, you should see one form that we've seen before. Does anyone see it? Is anybody raising their hand? Look more closely. There's one form that's the same as before. And if you think about it, if we go back to our model for regular third indicative verbs, remember that we memorized it and we say it together. Say it with me. I know you're not going to, but let's pretend like you are. Duco, ducis, ducit, ducimus, ducitus, ducunt is the present tense. And what's the future tense? Ducam, ducase, duquet, ducamus, ducatus, ducent. So did you hear that ducam? That's first person singular in the future tense for a regular third conjugation verb, but it's also first person singular in the present tense for a subjunctive. Ducam. Everybody's like, okay, well, how do we tell those apart? And it's not going to be that hard because the majority of the time you're going to find subjunctive verbs inside of other constructs that require a subjunctive verb. So just like we talked about before, the only context we have right now is the indirect statement, where you see an infinitive in an indirect statement, but you translate it as a verb. It's the same idea here. When you see a ducam inside of one of the constructs that we're going to be learning in the coming weeks, you'll know it's subjunctive. If it's not, then it's probably indicative. But we'll be seeing examples of that as we go forward. Okay, so then let's move on to fourth conjugation and third IO, because this is actually the one that's going to be a little bit different than, well, I guess it's not. It's going to be what you would expect. So we go to the second part, cross off the RE. Our LD is our stem with the long I stem vowel, or IOIRE. And we're going to change the I to IA from we fear a liar, the IA in liar. So that gives us audia for the stem, and then we're actually going to just go in and add MST, mustis, rister, mermini, enter, giving us audiam, audias, audiat, audiamus, audiatus, audiant. And for passive, audiar, audiaris, audiater, audiamer, audiamini, audianter. So again, this is really not different. We just didn't practice with these last week, and this week we're going to see them in translation. Then we get to our last one, which is third IO, and it works exactly the same, even though it looks different in the present stem with only cape, C-A-P-E, because there's an IO on the first part, because it's an I-O-E-R-E, then we're using the we fear a liar again, the last one, and we're changing it to IA. So capia becomes our stem plus MST and arister. Capiam, capias, capiat, capiamus, capiatus, capiant. Capiar, capiaris, capiater, capiamer, capiamini, capianter. So hopefully by now you're thinking this is really simple. And personally, I feel like these shouldn't have been two separate chapters in the book. That because I like to teach the mnemonic of we fear a liar from the beginning, then I feel like it's silly to break it into two chapters, but they did. So lucky for you, this week should be easy. All right, so here we come back to our slide that's got the subjunctive mood verb chart for a synopsis. And oh look, it's exactly the same as last week. We haven't added anything. We've just looked at in the present subjunctive, active and passive, how the vowel changes are different across conjugations. So that's the end of this topic. So what you need to do is turn into your workbooks to the chapter 2, exercise 1 and 3. And it should be the next thing in your workbook. And you're going to have the remaining part of class time to work on this, but it will be due tomorrow at the beginning of class. I suggest, if you need some assistance getting out your book, getting a book from the back of the room, on page 455, so 455, there is a model for all of the different present subjunctive conjugations, and it goes through and gives you all the forms. So really it makes almost every answer be back there because there's a model word for all of them. So check out page 455 in your textbook and use that to complete this worksheet, and bring it back tomorrow and we'll go from there. All right, guys, thanks so much. Good luck. See you later. Bye. Wale.